Kid Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Georgia State's head coach told me before the game, what he's talking to his team about is we've got to get our guy to that 1,000-yard mark. Their freshman running back has been terrific all season. They have been able to count on him to carry the rock. And he is so close to 1,000 yards, one of the most prominent stats in all of college football for a running back. He wants to make sure that his young freshman is rewarded here today, so he has challenged that offensive line to make sure he eats here in the first quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Singleton. They're all over him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Defense showing blitz here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Running inside, it's Butler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Brown wants to pass. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. In traffic, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out wide right, it's James. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to make one miss. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Caught in the backfield. It's Avery. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Keeps it moving. It's Butler. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Might as well run him again. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10. And the 1st down. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
From the gun, that ball is live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Turns into the pile. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
2nd and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves the pocket. It's Singleton. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Villa. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Right down the middle. Holds on. It's Villa. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it on the option.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. The 50. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sells the fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick give. It's Roberts. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Taken down right away. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hits the hole. It's Murray. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the ground. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Now the toss. Uh-oh, look out. Maybe some room here. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Singleton. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Right. Level. Ready, go.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds space on the right. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. He's got it.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sets his feet, it's Singleton. Left side is James. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his legs, it's Murray. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Notre Dame taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll go to the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. One, jet. Where did he go?
Keeps it himself. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Sees an alley. Got a little grass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. For yardage. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tough run here. It's Butler. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Hart. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ready, go.
Brown wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Out wide left, it's Roberts. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sells the run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The fake and wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Villa. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 8.
Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll try the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be second.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Past the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground. He's got it again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the red zone, it's Murray. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Look out! And down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Left side is Roberts. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Hits inside, it's Hart. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Jet sweep to the edge. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Line getting set on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's got enough. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Some misdirection with the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 20 points.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Drops back. It's Singleton. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
He's looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Rush is on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Sanchez. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now